Now he gets it down low to Fulmer, and they're going to say no basket, and the foul's on the floor. Let's see who they got. Looks like it's on Sayla Ray. The first foul of the game. Down to 6:18 to play, and the Blue Comets are going to inbounds under their own basket. Still 0-0. Shields gets it into Smith. Smith wanting to take it to the basket, but she's cut off by Hinman. Back out top to Shields. Well, pretty good defense here by the Lady Vikes, and missed shot, but offensive rebound by the Lady Blue Comets. Now Smith going to try a three, and it's an air ball. So they've had 2 air ball threes already. The Lady Vikes have only had a couple of shots at the basket. So let's see if they can get something going here. Still 0-0, under 6 minutes here to play in the first quarter. Patel with it. And double team, but kicks it over to Sayla Ray for a three. No good, but it's going to be offensive rebound. Oh, never mind. Tyra Bogle runs it down. Just like I was talking, Scott, that hustle.
Right.
Like Patterson thought she had an easy rebound there, and then Tyra Bogle just comes out of nowhere and takes it. And Patterson commits the foul. And Bogle is going to go to the line to shoot 2. So first free throw is good by Tyra Bogle. And it's 1-0 Lady Blue Comets. .537 to play first quarter. Second free throw is also good. So 2-0 now, Lady Blue Comets. And here comes Patterson. She's going to be cut off by Bogle and Fulmer, but they're going to call a foul on probably Haviland.
That was a nice job by Patterson. I'd like to see the Lady Vikes do more of that because it's not just a 1-3-1, it's a 1-3-1 half-court trap. Just split the defenders, and then all of a sudden you have a numbers advantage.
Yep. That foul was called on Jalen Smith. I didn't think she was anywhere around. Now a three-pointer, no good by Patterson. Now thrown up to Shields. Shields pulls it back, gets it to Haviland. And back out to Bogle. Oh, wow, nice spin move in the lane by Smith, and Fulmer tips it out. Now Bogle has it. So another offensive rebound for the Lady Blue Comets. So they're dominating on both sides on the offense and rebounding boards. Shields with it. And it's going to be a backcourt violation. Lady Vikes will get the turnover.
Lady Vikes have been settling for three-pointers, Tony. I think it's time to try to get Anaya Hinman involved.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're double teaming her down there with Fulmer and Smith. Right now, Haviland's on her, or actually Bogle is on her. But they tried to get it to Hinman and they threw it away. So a turnover by the Lady Vikes. Now Shields with it.
That was a foul.
Yeah, she got held. Now Fulmer gets it to Haviland. No good. And Lady Vikes just going to let it run out of bounds. So Lady Vikes trail 2-0. 4:23 to play.
Both teams shooting 0%, Tony, from the field.
Yeah. You know, the Lady Vikes, I would say the last 4 or 5 games have struggled in the early parts of the game. Yeah. All the way across to Patel for a three, and it's an air ball.
Well, Lady Vikes 0 for 4 from the field, 4 turnovers. So, I said I was hoping they'd break out of their lull tonight. I will say, against that 1-3-1, it's hard to get into a good offensive rhythm.
Yep. Now Shields with it on the wing, back out to Smith. The Lady Blue Comets trying to get some kind of offense going. Bogle gets it to Smith. Thought about the three. Now she's going to try to take it to the basket. Gets Fulmer in the lane, but it might be a turnover. It is a turnover. Here comes Patterson. Now Scheibe for a long three, and she buries it. Sydney Scheibe.
She needed that one.
Hit a three to give the Lady Vikes a 3-2 lead. 3:21 counting to play here in the first quarter. Dunley set to check in on the next whistle. Smith with it. And she lost it. And there, Coach is wanting a timeout, and he got it finally. So Chanute takes a timeout. It's just the 32nd. We're just going to keep it here. Yeah, Scott, both teams ice cold. You know, if Chanute could have got anything going on the offensive side there, they could have built, a 6 to 8 point lead there.
Right.
But
yeah, and they don't have a lot of offensive threats like they've had in years past, so it's a little bit harder for them to score. And I mean, just combined stats, Tony, 9 missed shots and 9 turnovers between the two teams. One made field goal, about the only, that was that deep 3 by Scheibe, and then Chanute 2 out of 2 from the free throw line, but it's been pretty ragged so far.
Yeah, like you said, their defense is what keeps them in games.
Yeah.
They beat Independence 44-42. They beat Pittsburgh 27-22. So, I mean, that's some pretty low-scoring games, especially whenever Pittsburgh only scores 22 against them, and Jackie Hall went off for 30, 30 against us, so by herself. Here's Anaya Hinman with the steal, and Hinman goes in, misses the layup, and is rebounded by the Blue Comets.
That's tough.
Yep. Need to make those. Lady Vikes still with a 3-2 to lead. 2:31 to play here in first quarter. It looks like a shove off there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Shields. Now a three-pointer on the way, and it is good. Preston Keating knocks down a 3 for Chanute. So 5-3 Chanute with the lead now. Now Hinman wants a 3, and it's an air ball. That's going to go.
I think we got a break there, Tony. I thought that went off Dunley.
Yeah, it looked like Dunley knocked it out. But now Patterson will inbounds for the Lady Vikings. And Scheibe thought about a 3, now pulls up. And in and out, no good, and Dunley is fouled. So it looks like it's either on Fulmer or Bogle.
Teams are combined 14.2% from the field, Tony. So shots just not falling for either team in the first quarter.
Riley Dunley, first free throw is good. So Riley Dunley knocks down a big free throw there. Get the Lady Vikings back within 1. She can tie the game with this free throw.
And for Chanute, number 21, Kyle Brown.
And it is good. So tie ball game.
For as rough and tough as she plays, Tony, it's just shocking what a soft touch she has from the free throw line.
Yep, Cadence Manners checked in for the Lady Vikes. She's playing down the
that was another
post.
shove off.
Yep, by Keating it looked like. Now Shields gets in the lane, throws it out to Keating for a 3. She's already had 1 made, but another offensive rebound. And Tyra Bogle scores with the left hand. 7-5 lead for the Lady Blue Comets. Now Patterson in trouble, kicks it over to Scheibe. Scheibe with a little runner, gets it to go. So Sydney Scheibe now with 5 points. 7-7 lead. Haviland with it. And I didn't see anything there.
I thought they were going to call a travel. I don't think it was a travel, but I thought that was going to be the call because I didn't see any contact.
I didn't either, but they call a hold on Sydney Scheibe.
Sydney didn't react at all, so it must have been the right call, but man, I didn't see anything.
Yep, so it is on the floor. So here's Haviland with it, kicks it back up. Shields for a long 3, and it's no good. And here comes Hinman. Hinman's wanting to go quick, and she pulls up. Now Scheibe for 3, and she buries it. Sydney Scheibe starting to heat up. She already has 8 points, and Lady Blue Comets throw it away.
Well, I think I predicted 5 threes for Sydney tonight, and she's already got 2, so she's ahead of my projected pace. So
10-7, Lady Vikes lead. 46 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Hinman with it on the wing. Gets it to Scheibe. Now Scheibe in the lane. No good, and should have been an offensive rebound, but we missed it. And they nearly threw it away, and now Shields lost the handle, but now she's trying to get it down low to But now another three by Fulmer. But Cadence Manners with a big rebound, and she's wanting to go fast. And
see, and you know, that's just a freshman mistake, Tony, because you want to know the situation. 17 seconds left in the quarter. That's a perfect time to pull it out and take that last shot of the quarter.
Yep. So if they score here, that's definitely almost like giving them points. So 10-7, Lady Vikes lead, down to 11 seconds now here in the first quarter. Let's see what Shields does with it. Kicks it out to Haviland. Down to 3 seconds. Now Shields for a three. And she knocked it down, just like you said, Scott. That is huge because it shouldn't have even happened. So 10-10. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe, Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream tonight. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio. And we are getting ready for second quarter.
Tony with a 10-10 score. You expect stats to be similar, and they're almost identical. 3 out of 11 for both teams, 6 turnovers apiece. Slight advantage on the boards for Chanute, 6-4.
Yep, Sydney Scheibe was the only Lady Viking that made a basket. And Riley Dunley had 2 free throws that quarter. So we've got to get some looks to Anaya Hinman at some point. Now Lady Vikes get the ball on a turnover by Chanute on the inbounds, but then Lady Vikes turn it over. Here come the Lady Blue Comets. And Shields with it, gets it to Smith. And nearly stolen by Hinman. Now Bogle with it. Now nice little give and go, and Scheibe might have committed the foul there, sure enough. So Sydney's pick up her second pretty quick here. That could come up big. And Haviland at the line, knocks down the first one. 11-10, Lady Blue Comets with a 1-point lead. Second free throw is no good, but an offensive rebound by Fulmer. And here comes Smith. And passed it back out to Haviland. They're going to say she traveled. And here come the Lady Vikes. Need to score here to take the lead back. 11-10 Blue Comets.
Checking in the game for the Blue Comets, number 10, Anna Paula Franco.
And Franco checks in for Lady Blue Comets. And here comes Brianna Patterson. She's fouled by Jalen Smith.
A little surprised you're not giving her the free throws, Tony.
Smith's second foul. Now Hinman underneath, scores, and is fouled by Kelsey Haviland. So Hinman gets her first points of the game, and she'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point if she can finish off this free throw here. 12-11, Lady Vikes with a 1-point lead, 7:12 to play. And Nia Hinman for one free throw. Free throw is good.
Yeah, that was a nice inbound play by the Lady Vikes, and I was going to say hopefully that gets Anaya started, but she's headed to the bench.
Yeah. So checking in for her was Braylon Mitchell. So Franco with it. Gets it to Shields with it up top now. Now Franco. There's a lot of passing. A nice steal by Sayla Ray. Sayla Ray's going to try to go all the way. She does. Kind of an awkward layup, but it went down. So Sayla Ray gets her first basket. Lady Vikes with a 15-11 lead. And nice offensive rebound again by Fulmer. And she's just been kind of a thorn down there, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. She's got a lot of hype. Now Sayla Ray for a 2, missed shot, but Braylon Mitchell there for the rebound and a kick out to Sydney Scheibe for a 3. And now Lady Vikes up to a 5-point lead, the biggest lead of the night. 18-13, 6:13 to play, second quarter. And Shields, missed shot. Now Scheibe with it. She needs to watch out. Needs help. Patel's got it. And now Patterson trying to get it down low to Mitchell. Couldn't get it to her. She was double teamed. I'm not sure why they threw it down low there. Either. But now Bogle and Fulmer's bumped, but no foul. And now Patel. That's a travel.
Well, fortunately, Lady Vikes have the lead, Tony. The shooting percentages improving a little bit for both teams, but still 9 turnovers apiece. So.
Yeah, they're going to have to clean up those turnovers if they want to have a chance to win a sub-state game. Now, three-pointer on the way from the wing was Preston Keating. She's knocked down 2 3-pointers, and I don't think she played in the first matchup either, Scott. Mitchell with it. Now Patel open for 3. Off the mark, but Patterson picks it up. And now they're going to call a foul on Brianna Patterson. So 2 fouls on Patterson, 2 fouls on Scheibe, and 1 on Sayla Ray. Lady Vikes already up to 5 fouls, 5:02 to play second quarter. Shields, Franco, missed 3, and Dunley tries to run it down, and now Sayla Ray has it. And she slows it up and gets it back out to Patterson, over to Patel. Patel for a 3, off the mark. And now it's still in bounds. I don't know how that was still in bounds. Sayla Ray for a 3, in and out, no good. And Sayla Ray runs down the rebound. So now Patterson wants a runner. Now should have been a foul. I don't know how they didn't call a foul on that. But still, Lady Vikes fighting for the rebound. Patterson has it. She was shoved to the ground and they call her travel. Wow. Scott, there was 2 fouls on Dunley. Looked like 2 girls hit her in the back. And no foul was called.
Yeah, I'm not sure why at least one of those wasn't called. Seems like Dunley should be up there shooting a couple of free throws.
Yeah, now Shields with it for the Lady Comets. Now Bogle. Now Haviland. 18-16. Lady Vikes lead by 2. And now a tie ball game as Peyton Shields knocks down a 2. 18 apiece. 3:57 to play in the fourth quarter. Scheibe with it on the perimeter. Now throws it away. And now Lady Blue Comets will have the possession on the turnover. So tie ball game, 18 all, 3:47 and counting for second quarter. Lady Blue Comets just passing it around the top of the perimeter. Now Shields trying to drive. Now Fulmer cut off by Dunley. And they're going to call a foul on Dunley. So that's going to be 6th team foul on the Lady Vikes. First on Dunley. Now Bogle, turn around, knocks it down. Guarded by Hinman. Now Lady Blue Comets back in the lead.
It's a 7-0 run, Tony.
Yeah, Lady Vikes going to have to do something here. Now Scheibe with it on the wing. Goes it back up top to Patel. Patel, a little runner, and it's short. Hinman with a nice rebound and a putback. So Anaya Hinman now with 5 points. And here come the Lady Blue Comets with a tie game, 20-20. 2:58 to play second quarter, and Haviland driving and missing, but it's kicked out to the Lady Blue Comets for another offensive rebound. They've had a lot of offensive rebounds here in the first half. Now Keating with it. She's already knocked down 2 threes. Need to kind of watch her out there on the perimeter. There goes Shields. Nice spin move, but she lost it. Here comes Sayla Ray. Gives it up to Anaya Hinman and missed the layup again. And it's going to go to the Lady Blue Comets. And the Lady Blue Comets will inbounds. 2:24 to play second quarter, tied 20-20. And Walls checks in. She's a freshman. They played a couple of freshmen down in Chanute, Scott. Kaya Brown and Walls both. And Walls just checked in. And Walls with it. Wanted to go baseline. Little floater, missed it. Fulmer tried to knock it back out for an offensive rebound and wasn't able to. Now Scheibe tries to go to the rim and had 3 people on her and ends up going out of bounds off the Lady Blue Comets, and Lady Vikings will maintain possession. And Patel checking back in for the Lady Vikings. Patterson to inbounds. And it is stolen. And now Patterson gets it back for the Lady Vikes. And a timeout by the Lady Vikes. So Lady Vikes will have the possession. 1:49 to play, second quarter, 20-20. Let's take a 30-second break and listen to Lady Viking basketball on B93.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Lady Vikings with the possession, 1:40 to play. Second quarter, tie game, 20-20. Trying to get it inbounds to Anaya Hinman, but she was guarded by 3 people, so I just don't understand when somebody's double or triple team why we keep trying to throw it to them. And on the other end, Lady Blue Comets score a basket. So the Lady Blue Comets take a 2-point lead, 22-20.
Yeah, that pass to Anaya from the sideline, it looked picture perfect, but like you said, they're collapsing on her out of that zone, which you would expect them to do, and it's just nearly impossible for that to be successful.
Yep, 22-20. We're down to 1:15 to play, first quarter. And now Patel loses it, but Patterson somehow recovers it. Now Scheibe with it. It's the Patel on the wing, and it's a block shot. Somehow Hinman gets it and is fouled by Bogle. That's going to be at least the second foul on Bogle. Let me look and see how many she has. Sure enough, that is her second. So senior guard Tyra Bogle picks up her second. Anaya Hinman will go to the line to shoot 2. She is 1 for 1. Now she is 2 for 2 as she knocks down the first free throw here. So Nia Hinman can tie the game with this free throw. 57.2 seconds left here in the first half. Lady Vikes have struggled at times. Just a lot of turnovers, really. And now tie ball game, down to 52 seconds and counting. Now Shields with it. Gets it to Noonan. I'm not sure what they call a foul there.
Yeah, they got Anaya.
So after all the hand checking all the way down the court, they don't call any of that. So Nia Hinman picks up her first one, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Noonan. First free throw is good. So she'll have one more. 23-22, 45 seconds left here in the first half. And a missed free throw, and Patel luckily runs it down. I thought Lady Blue Comets were going to get that. Now Patel.
There it is.
And Sayla Ray from the corner. Air ball, but is rebounded by Sydney Scheibe. Scheibe. Now Sayla Ray for another three. Banked it in this time. Sayla Ray now with 5 points and gives the Lady Vikes a 2-point lead. And now Ashka Patel picked up her first personal foul. So 13.2 seconds left in the game, 25-23. Lady Vikes with the lead, but Shields is at the line for a 1-and-1. And knocks down the first one. And Shields can tie it with this second one here. Lady Vikes plenty of time at 13 seconds. And the second one is good as well. It got the shooter's roll. Tie ball game, 25 all. Patel bringing it up the court. And Scheibe with it. Tries to get it across. That's got to be a foul. I don't know how there wasn't a foul there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, Tony.
Walls doesn't get a shot off, so it'll be tied. 25-25 at halftime. Let's take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back for the Eye Care Associates halftime report. You're listening to Viking Basketball.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe, and we are ready for the the eye care associate of Parsons halftime report. Doctors Gilmore and Newland, and the Lady Vikes struggle a little bit to get started. Tie game at the end of the first quarter at 10-10. Now it's tied at halftime, 25-25. Let's run down the scores first for the Lady Blue Comets. Peyton Shields with 7. Preston Keating with 6. Kelsey Havlin with 1. Tyra Bogle with 6. Kearney Fulmer with 2. And Noonan with 3. And for the Lady Vikings, Sydney Scheibe with 11. Anaya Hinman with 7. Riley Dunley with 2. And Sayla Ray with 5. And Scott, it's just, I can't really put my finger on it, on what's going on with the shooting, but it's been not just one person. It's just a lot of them just way off on their shooting. Sydney did kind of change it up a little bit and start knocking down some, and she hit 3 threes, but Patel hasn't been able to get the rhythm, and Sayla Ray finally got one to go in off the bank.
Right.
But,
yeah,
it wasn't pretty.
And it seems like Patel has actually had the best looks.
Yeah,
she's had some really good looks, and the shot just isn't falling tonight. I think Sayla Ray has maybe rushed a couple, and hats off to Chanute. They've had some pretty good closeouts out of that 1-3-1 zone, but Lady Vikes capable of shooting a lot better. Unofficially, I have them 8 out of 28 for 28.5% in the first half, and Chanute 8 out of 22 for about 36%. So neither team lighting it up, and most, 11 turnovers for Chanute, 12 for the Lady Vikes. Lady Vikes actually ended up out-rebounding them 17-11 in the first half, mainly because we got about 5 offensive rebounds on one possession. But, 25-25, I think both teams probably feel pretty fortunate to go into the locker room tied up, because if either team had gotten hot from the outside or started taking better care of the basketball,
it could be a different story.
You could be looking at almost a double-digit lead for either one of those teams.
Yeah, it's just weird that, I feel like the Vikings are just pressing it a little bit too much, but Kearney Fulmer is coming out really high like Anaya does a lot of times, and I think that's messing with it. Especially our passing lanes around the perimeter. She was way out here between the perimeter and half court several times, and I just think the Lady Vikings, they were having to throw it behind her.
Right.
Instead of, it's kind of odd.
Yeah, your observation is spot on, because Coach Fox has done that for years, and typically he's been blessed with some 6-footers in the past, and he'll put a girl that's 6 foot, 6'1" out at the top of that 1-3-1. And I think I mentioned in the first half, it's essentially a 1-3-1 half court trap. They'll come and trap out of it if they can. And you put that length out at the top of it, and it messes up with your passing lanes. And if your passing lanes aren't there, it's hard to get into any offensive flow, and that's why I liked what Brianna Patterson did, I think, way back in the first quarter. As soon as they came out to trap, she split the defenders, and I can't remember if the Lady Vikes scored, but you split those two defenders, you automatically have a numbers advantage.
Exactly.
And that's when you have to be able to score. And as far as Anaya Hinman goes, I would still like to see the Lady Vikes get her the ball, but they can't force it.
Yeah.
And they had several turnovers where they were like, you know what, we're going to make sure Anaya gets a touch, even if she's triple teamed, we're going to try to get her the ball, and that's just not going to work out.
And even one time when Braylon Mitchell was down low, when Anaya came to the bench, they tried to force it down to Braylon, and she was double teamed. I'm like, she's shorter than the two girls that was defending her.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. And then, we were talking about, Fulmer being out there up high. I seen at least twice, I seen Sydney try to go in and then come back around, dribble back around, and she just looks frustrated because there was no passing lane for her even to throw a clean pass across to Oshka or Sayla. So, like you said, hats off to Coach Fox for the defense, because it's definitely affecting our offensive strategy. Coming into this game, you would think that we've seen that before. It's not like it's brand new. So but
it's a hard one to work against, because for the most part you see it twice a year. I don't remember a lot of other teams in the area. They might throw in a 1-3-1 at some point during the game, but it's not their go-to defense. And Coach Fox has been using it almost exclusively for years now, and with quite a bit of success. And if Anaya Hinman's going to keep getting that much attention, and I'm sure she will. She torched him for 18 points the first time they played. She doesn't have to score. If they can figure out a way to position her, even if it's out at the free throw line, get her the ball. And if they're going to collapse on her, if she can get rid of it immediately to either Patel or Scheibe or Sayla Ray, somebody's going to be open.
Exactly.
And just use her almost as a decoy and get some of these perimeter shooters.
And I wouldn't mind seeing her kind of, if Anaya's down in the paint, kind of coming over towards the wing down low and then get a quick pass, like somebody penetrate, like they're coming in at the top, kick it over her and her go baseline.
Right.
And maybe even trying to come behind that defense. Even if she gets to the free throw line, Anaya's a pretty good free throw. She's 3 for 3 tonight.
Yeah.
If we can get her to the line, get Sydney to the line. Sydney hasn't been to the line. Luckily, knock on wood, we're 5 for 5 from the free throw line. So, but they are 5 for 7. So, they're shooting pretty well from the free throw line as well. But it looks like we are about ready for play to start the second half, and the Lady Vikes will have the first possession. So 25-25, start of the third quarter. Brianna Patterson with it. Hits it to Hinman. Now Scheibe, a quick three, in and out, no good. And they're going to call Anaya Hinman probably over the back. Sure enough.
Well, Tony, that's basically what we had just said at halftime. Get Anaya the ball and let her give a quick pass to a perimeter player, and they had a good look.
And now Patel with a steal. Patel goes in, misses the layup. And now the Blue Comets coming away. I thought Patel was going to get an easy basket. She's yet to score tonight.
Yeah, she's just had a rough night offensively.
25-25 still, 7:34 to play. Patel's guarding Shields. And now Bogle with it, guarded by Patterson. Now Smith. Now Haviland. Looked like she traveled. No, she turned it over anyway. Here comes Sydney Scheibe going the other way. Pulls up and missed the shot. And here comes the Lady Blue Comets. So still 25 all. 7:05 to play, third quarter. Lady Vikes need a stop here. Shields underneath the basket. There was no chance for her to make that shot. And Sydney Scheibe fouls her. That's her third. So now Scheibe's saddled with 3 fouls. See what Coach Scheibe does if he leaves her in. 6:56. Peyton Shields at the line for 2 free throws. First one is good. She's 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. And second free throw from Shields. Also good. 27-25. Lady Blue Comets with a 2-point lead. 6:54 and counting. Sayla Ray gets it in the corner. Now Patel with it. All the way across to Patterson. Quick passes now by the Lady Vikes, and now Hinman can go straight to the basket. She does, and she missed it. Now Smith comes out with the rebound. .6:33 to play. Lady Blue Comets to inbounds the ball next to their bench. 27-22. Shields with it, guarded by Patel. Now Shields knocks down a 2. Now a 4-point lead for the Lady Blue Comets. Now Scheibe.
No, that was a put. Yeah, she was lucky she didn't get called for an offensive foul, Tony, and she's getting frustrated.
Yeah, Sydney Scheibe got tied up, and they end up calling a double dribble on her. 6:10 to play. Lady Blue Comets with a 4-point lead and the ball. And Smith with it up top. Now Haviland nearly lost it. Now Shields gets fouled by Hinman. That's going to be her third.
That's 3 fouls on the Lady Vikes already in the second half. None on the Lady Blue Comets.
Wow. So Hinman and Scheibe both with 3 fouls. 5:53 to play. Third quarter. Now Bogle with it. Nice easy basket for her. Got a full timeout on the floor. Lady Blue Comets 31, Lady Vikings 25. Let's just keep it here. I'm going to get some sponsors to thank. We got Snyder Lawn Care, Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Dan Zimmerman, and SEK Orthopedic. Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing us Viking basketball this year.
And Tony, I think this is the biggest deficit the Lady Vikings have had tonight.
Yes,
down
it is.
6. And I also noticed Kendrick not on the bench, also not on the roster.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's surprising. She's had some fairly good games.
Yes, she has.
And Patterson tries to drive the basket, knocked out of bounds by the Blue Comets. So 5:41, third quarter, 6-point lead for the Lady Blue Comets. And
Time for Nia Hinman to take over, Tony.
Yeah. Patel for a 3. No good.
It's not
and
there.
Shields runs it down, and she lost it out of bounds. But they said it was last touched by the Lady Vikings.
Parsons 0 for 5 from the field here in the second half.
Ice cold and picking up some fouls all along the way. Now good screen by Fulmer, but Patterson steals it away from Shields. Here comes Patel. Patel kicks to Sayla Ray for a wide open 3, and she knocks it down.
Big shot.
Sayla Ray gets the first basket of the second half for the Lady Vikes. Now Shields with it. Now Smith. Turn around in the lane. Now Haviland from the corner for a 3, and it's an air ball. And they're going to say it was knocked out by Scheibe. So Lady Blue Comets will have the possession. 31-28. Lady Blue Comets with a 3-point lead. Now Haviland with it up top. Down to 4:58 to play. And in and out, no good. Bogle. Bogle missed the shot, and it goes out of bounds off of Chanute. So Lady Vikes with the possession here.
Chanute fans didn't like that call, Tony. I didn't have a good look at it
I
at
couldn't
all.
tell. There was too many bodies in the way for me to see it. So now Patterson pulls up, lost her dribble. Now Patel with it. I think if they would have trapped her there, they could have had the possession. Now Patel finally gets her first basket.
Nicely done.
Nice little floater in the lane, gets it back to a 1-point game. 31-30, Lady Vikes trail by 1. 4:24 and counting to play here. And Sayla Ray picks up her second, so now it's 4-0 on the foul, Scott.
Yeah, and I don't really necessarily disagree with the fouls they've called on the Lady Vikes, but I find it hard to believe that Chanute hasn't committed any.
Yeah. Now inbound to Smith. They're going to call travel. So 31-30, Lady Vikes trail by 1. Patterson with it. I'm not sure what they're trying to do there.
That was not a good pass.
And now Fulmer with it in the lane. She needs to get out of the lane. She's been in the lane for a long time. But Keating knocks down a 3 from the corner. 34-30. 4-point lead, and Sayla Ray with the drive to the basket. Now they're going to call a foul on the floor. They're going to call a foul on Jalen Smith. That'll be her third foul. Now Patel with the little float in the lane, missed it this time. Now Smith with it. And another turn. Well, I thought it was going to be a turnover on the Lady Blue Comets, and it is. Now Sydney Scheibe with it going the other way. Scheibe's fouled by Fulmer. And Scheibe made the shot. I wish they would have just let her not call the foul.
Tony, I show 5 turnovers for Chanute, only 1 for the Lady Vikes here in the second half, but Lady Vikes haven't been able to take advantage of those opportunities.
Yep, somebody's coming, checking in, looks like.
I'm surprised they let her in. They'd already given Oshka the ball.
Kaya Brown, freshman, checks into the game. Now Scheibe nearly stolen by Bogle. And
Good
now
look.
down to Hinman, and she is fouled and the basket. So Anaya Hinman gets the basket and will go to the line to shoot another one. 3:25 to play. Preston Keating picked up her first personal foul. So 34-32. Hinman missed the free throw. Rebounded by Bogle. And here comes the Lady Blue Comets. With 3:18 and counting here in the third quarter. And there's going to be another foul. Might be on Patterson this time. Sure enough, Brianna Patterson picks up her third.
Yeah, that could be an issue.
So Patterson, Scheibe, and Hinman, all three have 3 fouls. And now here comes Shields with it. Chanute, 2-point lead and a banked in 3-pointer. Just kind of thrown up by Peyton Shields. And now a 5-point lead again for the Lady Blue Comets. And Scheibe, they're going to call offensive on that.
I'm a little bit surprised. She got by with one earlier, Tony, but I didn't really think that warranted an offensive foul.
Yeah, Sydney Scheibe picked up her 4th foul.
Yeah, that's going to be huge.
37-32, under 3 minutes to play third quarter. Bogle with it. And missed shot. The Lady Vikes will get the possession on out of bounds off of Chanute. Here comes Patterson. 5-point deficit for the Lady Vikes at the moment. Patel with it out top. Near steal. Now Ray has it, gets it back to Patel. So now Sayla Ray for a 3.
She got bailed out there.
She is fouled on the 3-point attempt.
Yeah, and instead of rushing those threes, Tony, I'd like to see Sayla do a pump fake because they're just flying out at her. do a pump fake, and then the baseline will be wide open.
Yep. So Sailor Ray will have 3 free throws here. First one is no good. She'll have 2 more. The second one's no good. Sailor hasn't shot very many free throws this year.
No, she hasn't.
So third of the 3 is good. So Sailor Ray now with 9 points. 2:24 to play. Lady Vikes trail by 4, 37-33. Jalen Smith with it. Gets it to Keating. No good, but Dunley with a rebound. Now Patterson with it. And they're going to call a jump ball. A lot of fighting for the ball. Ends up being a jump ball, and the Lady Blue Comets will have the possession. So 37-33, 1:56 to play, third quarter. Smith thought about a 3. Now Shields with it. Jalen Smith for a 3, no good. And an offensive rebound again. Now a loose ball on the floor.
Wow, that should have been a traveling violation. Parsons' bench can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't hardly see what's going on over there.
Yeah, she looked like she was rolling around on the floor with the ball, which is...
I'm not sure how Chanute got the ball.
Yeah, this is... Wow.
Chanute with the inbounds, now to Shields. Down to a minute and a half. Playing third quarter. Now, another turnover by the Lady Blue Comets. And Anaya Hinman with the basket.
That's some amazing athleticism.
So Anaya Hinman. So Keating picks up her second. So Hinman with a chance to get it within 1. Lady Vikes trail 37-35, 1:15 to play, third quarter. And the free throw is good. So Hinman gets it to a 1-point game. And now Bogle with it. And missed shot and a rebound by Hinman. And Hinman pulls up this time. Thought about taking coast to coast. Now she does a spin move in the lane, and it is good.
I think Anaya got a little mad at some point, Tony. She's starting to take over.
So now Lady Vikes lead 38-37. Now Fulmer with it. And missed shot. And Lady Vikes get lucky there on that rebound. If they can hold up for the last shot here, they're trying to rush it for some reason. I'm not sure what is going on.
What happened?
She threw it out of bounds. Brianna threw it out of bounds.
I thought it was touched by Chanute. Guess not.
She just lost it.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm just not sure why they're in such a hurry there. There's plenty of time. There's 30 seconds left. Lady Vikes with a 1-point lead. Chanute now with the ball, down to 20 seconds left to go. And now another turnover by Chanute. And Patterson trying to go all the way. He gets called for a travel.
I didn't see her shuffle her feet.
I didn't either.
Neither did the Parsons bench.
Now Chanute with the chance for the last shot of the third quarter. Now Bogle with it. Shields off the screen, throws it up, and no good. And Lady Vikes have a 1-point lead heading to the fourth quarter, and they will get the first possession of the fourth quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe. 38-37, Scott. When we played at Chanute, it was Chanute actually with the lead. 33-29 at the end of three quarters. So a little bit more scoring tonight, but the Lady Vikes took care of business in the fourth quarter down there. Lady Vikes are going to have to do the same here.
I hope they do it again tonight. And I'm wondering, with the foul trouble the Lady Vikes are in, they haven't really played a lot of zone tonight. I wonder if you might see some of that in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Patterson with it, gets it to Scheibe. Now to Patel, and she loses it. Well, she got it back somehow. And this defense has just been stifling, but Hinman breaks it. Hinman scores again.
Nice job by Patel.
So now Hinman up to 16 points. And a three-point lead for the Lady Vikes. Haviland thought about the three. Now she goes in the lane, throws it up, and I don't know how that went in. Kelsey Haviland scores it. And here comes the Lady Vikes, down to 7:25 to play in the ball game. Patel with it. Lady Vikes with a 1-point lead, 40-39, and Patel missed the shot and rebounded by the Blue Comets. So down to 7 minutes to play in the ball game. 1-point game.
That's a charge. That was an easy one.
By Jalen Smith. That'll be her fourth. So here, Oscar Patel will inbounds for the Lady Vikes.
That looked like a frustration foul.
Yeah, Smith will go to the bench. So 40-39, Lady Vikes the 1-point advantage. Patterson tries to break it, throws it off Hinman's fingertips and out of bounds. Just a little quick on that, I think.
Yep, it's the right idea. Split the defense and then get it to Anaya for a layup.
Just a little bit too much on the pass.
Yep.
Patel's playing really good defense on Shields. Shields trying to go all the way.
Who did they get?
I don't know. If it's on,
they got Patel.
That's her second.
That's kind of a
that's on
chintzy
Scheibe,
one.
That's her third. So Peyton Shields at the line can tie and take the lead here. Yeah, first one's good. Tie game, 40-40. Shields at the line for one more. And she does. She knocks it down. 1-point lead for the Lady Blue Comets. On to 6:40 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Sailor Ray with it. Back out to Patterson. Patterson drive, throws it up and in.
Nice shot.
Brianna Patterson gets her first basket of the game. Comes at a good time, takes the lead, 42-41. That should have been a carry.
Yeah, it was.
Now Fulmer with it out on the perimeter. Back out to Bogle. Well, now a pull-up shot, missed. And here comes Hinman. Hinman can split the defense here.
A lot of contact. No, that is a horrible call, Tony. I hate to say that, but that's just about as bad as you can get. That's right up there with when she got called for a charge right off the bat down in Coffeyville.
Yep.
And
42-41. Oh, now a backcourt violation on the Blue Comets.
You know, that'd be frustrating enough, but the fact that's her fourth one, Tony, her fourth foul, and now she can't play aggressive on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's tough.
Refs aren't perfect. They're not gonna catch all of them.
So Lady Vikes with the ball and a 1-point lead. Patterson gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe puts it on the floor. She's bumped. And she's going to get two shots. So that's the third on Bogle.
Fouls basically evened up, 8-7.
So this is Scheibe's first free throws of the game. And the first one's good. Scheibe was 10 for 11 from the free throw line down in Chanute in the fourth quarter. And that was the only free throw she shot in that game. So, second free throw from Sydney is no good. But a rebound by Patterson. Back out to Scheibe. Now Scheibe is fouled again. Nope, they call it travel.
She can't believe it. And I just couldn't see it. But
Lady Vikes lead 43-41. Lady Blue Comets get it in bounds. 5:36 to play in the ball game. It's going to come down to the wire here. Now Havlin with it. Kicks it out to Keating for a three. No good. And
you got to box out the shooter.
Now the offensive rebound gives Chanute another possession. And we got a timeout on the floor. Lady Vikes lead 43-41. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Welcome back. Tony Fuentes here, Parsons High School. Scott Marlowe, Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio. And Lady Vikes trying to hold on to this 2-point narrow lead. 43-41, 5:20 to play in the ball game. Sydney Scheibe with 4 fouls and Nye Hinman with 4 fouls. Brianna Patterson with 3 fouls. Lady Vikes in a little bit of foul trouble. They're going to have to play pretty good here to finish this game out. Chanute trying for a 3-pointer. No good. And another, thought it was going to be an offensive rebound, but I think it was knocked out of bounds by Chanute. So Lady Vikes will get the possession here. So 2-point lead and the possession at 5:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. Hinman with it out on the perimeter. Back to Patterson. Now Patterson for a 3, missed shot. Scheibe's lucky she didn't get called for a foul there. Oh, and she just traveled. Now throws it down to Fulmer, and she scores. Tie ball game, 43-43. Patel with it. Back out to Patterson. Now Scheibe in the lane. She's going to have to do something with it. Kicks it out to Ray. Sailor Ray for a 3. No good.
Nice rebound.
Rebound and putback. So Nye Hinman with a rebound and putback gets the Lady Vikes back to a 2-point lead. 45-43. And we're just going to keep it here, Scott. Scott, I know it's going to be tough because, you know, when you got Sydney and I both with 4 fouls,
right,
but they're going to have to find some way on this defensive end to stand tall without fouling.
Yeah.
And you still got 4:22 left.
Yeah, it's going to be.
So
I'll be shocked if at least one of them doesn't pick up their 5th before regulation comes to an end. I hope I'm wrong, but you know, it's tough. Not only are they saddled with those fouls, Tony, I mean, they both play so many minutes, and the bench, unfortunately for the Lady Vikes, just kind of keeps getting shorter and shorter. Yeah. And so there's all they can do is stick it out. I'm sure they'll be on the floor until they get their 5th foul. Coach Scheibe's not going to take either one of them out.
Yeah, so Ashka Patel, I noticed, has been, her intensity on defense has been,
it's been
really
outstanding.
Good. And she's only got 2 fouls, so she can afford to give up a couple. But the rest of them on the floor. So right now, we got 2 players with 2 fouls on the floor, 1 player with 3 fouls, and 2 players with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
So any foul committed by the Lady Vikes from here on out is going to be detrimental. So here comes the Lady Blue Comets down to 4-13, and Shields going into the lane, which is kind of smart. They had an air ball on a 3-pointer, Scott. So that's what Coach Fox just yelled at her. He said, take it to the rim. You know, I mean, if you've got all these girls in foul trouble,
right?
You've got, if you go at them, they're bound to foul you. I was really surprised she settled for a 3-pointer there. Now Scheibe with a little runner, missed it, but we got an offensive rebound. So now Patel with it. Patel's going to shoot a 3, and it's in and out, no good. And they're going to call.
Oh, there's no way.
Anaya Hinman for a 5th foul.
Yes, the Chanute girl had position, but Anaya elevated over her, so that's just not an over the back.
Yeah, so 5th foul on Anaya Hinman.
You know, the official's given a mouthful to the Viking bench, but bottom line is he missed the call. So
So Peyton Shields will go to the line. Just a 1-and-1, right, Scott?
Should be 1-and-1. Yep.
Yeah, she knocks it down anyway. She's 7 for 7, so she shoots pretty good free throws. So most likely she'll make this one here and tie this game back up with 3:42 to play.
Riley Dunley's in there, and she's fresh, and she's not in foul trouble, so we'll see what she can do.
Yep, we got a tie ball game. 45-45, 3:42 to play. Let's see what the Lady Vikes come up with here. There's really been no full court press at all against the Lady Vikes. They've just been picking them up at half court.
Yep.
So Scheibe with it, gets it to Patterson.
Oh, Dunley was wide open.
Now Patterson is fouled by Jalen Smith. That's going to be her 5th. So 3:29 to play. Brianna Patterson's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. And Scott, she hasn't shot free throws very well this year.
Yep, senior needs to come up with a couple of makes right here.
First one is good.
Good job.
So Brianna in clutch time here. She's got 3 points in the 4th quarter. That's her only 3 points. She got a chance to get a 2-point lead here if she knocks this free throw down. And it is no good. And rebounded by Chanute. And should have been stolen by the Lady Vikes, but we did not get that. 46-45, Bogle driving. Fulmer with an offensive rebound, kicks it out to Haviland. Over to Keating for a 3, and she knocks it down. So Preston Keating knocked down her 4th 3-pointer of the game. She's had a 3-pointer in every quarter, Scott.
Yeah, she's played very well.
Now Patterson, little runner in the lane, and they're going to call a foul on Keating on the floor, I believe. Sure enough, Preston Keating picks up the foul. It's going to be Dunley at the line for a 1-and-1. So free throws here are pretty important. 2:56 to play in the ball game. Riley Dunley at the line. Missed it. And knocked out of bounds by Dunley. So 2:55 to play, 48-46. Lady Blue Comets with a 2-point lead. Here comes Shields with it. Guarded by Patel. Shields are going to try to go straight at the rack. Fulmer with an offensive rebound and the putback. So here comes Scheibe. Lady Vikes down by 4. Now Patel for a 3.
Got it.
And buries it. Oscar Patel now with 5 points, her first 3. Now Lady Vikes back within 1. Here comes Keating. Now Bogle. 2:21 to play. 50-49. We got a timeout on the floor by Chanute. So 2:17 to play, 50-49. Lady Vikes trail by 1. And we're just going to keep it here. Just a 30-second timeout. But Lady Vikes, I kind of think they just need to play solid defense.
Right.
I don't think they need to foul, because any foul is going to be 2 free throws from here on out.
And Chanute, historically and tonight, very, very good from the free throw line.
Yeah, they are 10, 11, 12 of 14 from the free throw line. So,
yeah, I'm with you. Just play solid defense. I mean, they've forced them into 21 turnovers tonight, and I don't think Chanute's going to be looking to run clock at this point. 1 point lead over 2 minutes to go. Lady Vikes just need to play solid D, get a stop, and then go down and take the lead. That's a foul.
That's a foul.
My goodness.
Yeah, Shields bumped Patel, and they didn't call it. And now Patterson all over Bogle. She lost it. Somehow gets it back. Now Keating throws it up and in. So Keating coming up big in this game. She didn't score when we played at Chanute. I don't know if she even played. Now Sailor Ray with it. Kicks it out to Scheibe for a 3. And in and out, no good. But now rebounded by Patterson. No good. Now Sailor Ray kicks it out to Scheibe. Scheibe, a little runner in the lane. Now Dunley. And she is fouled. Lady Vikes had, 4 or 5 shots at the basket there. Couldn't get any of them to fall. They trail 52-49, 1:37 to play in the ball game. Now Dunley at the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one.
The Lady Vikes' biggest deficit has been 6. Their biggest lead has been 5, so it's been nip and tuck the whole way.
52-50. Now 52, still 52-50. Fight for the rebound. And
Sydney Scheibe just fouled out.
That was kind of a silly foul there.
Yeah, she was trying to get the
jump
ball, but if she'd had 3 fouls, I could see taking the risk, but with 4 fouls, probably. So it's your 2 best scorers on the bench for the rest of the game. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, Patel and Sailor Ray are definitely going to have to knock down a 3 to get him back in it. And Preston Keating knocks down the first free throw. And now the second free throw on the way.
Another lane violation. I didn't see on who.
On Chanute.
But she puts a lot of arch on her shots, doesn't she, Tony?
So 53-50. Lady Vikes don't have to necessarily get a 3 here. It wouldn't hurt, but there's still plenty of time. Still a minute and a half left. Now Patterson throws it away. Yeah, I'm not sure what they were trying to do there. I don't think it was necessarily had to get it to her. Patel had their hand on the ball there.
Yeah, that's a shove off again, and they will not call it. 3 shove offs, Tony.
Yeah. Now the Lady Blue Comets are running some clock. We're down to almost a minute. We got a timeout by the Lady Blue Comets. The Lady Vikes in a little bit of trouble here. Down 53-50. They don't have the ball with 1 minute and 4 left to play in the game. And let's take a 30-second break, and then we'll come back. Listen to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe. We got a little over a minute to play here. Blue Comets with the basketball and a 3-point lead. Braylon Mitchell guarding Shields. Now Patterson guarding Bogle. And they are going to run some clock here. 3 seconds in the lane. Shields are just standing in the lane.
Wow.
Lady Vikes get a break there.
What a mental miscue by the Lady Blue Comets.
Yeah, so Lady Vikes will get the ball. Now Patterson with it down to 46 seconds.
Yeah, I think I'd go for a 3 here, Tony, if they can get a good look. There it is.
It's wide open. Patel knocks it down. Oscar Patel just tied the game, 53-53. 35.3 seconds to play. Full timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93. Wow.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
I knew she was going to get open, and sure enough, Oshka knocks down a big 3 there, and she's knocked down two threes here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, Lady Vikes going to pick up full court, Tony. They haven't done that all game.
Yeah, and they got some younger players in there as well. So here comes Shields quickly down the court. Shields kicks it to Keating, out to Bogle, down to 24 seconds.
They might be holding for one, Tony. I didn't know if they would or not because they've had a lot of turnovers.
Yep, Shields with it. And kicks it out. Bogle thought about the 3. Now shot in the lane is missed and rebounded. Now 7 seconds to play. And here comes Patterson. Patterson got fouled. Patterson could win it for us on senior night. 53-53, and Brianna Patterson's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Honestly, Tony, I'd get everybody off the lane just so you don't risk a silly foul off a miss.
Yep.
But it doesn't look like the Lady Vikes are going to do that.
Patterson, first free throw is good. Brianna Patterson on senior night.
How about that senior leadership right there?
4 points all in the fourth quarter.
She did not hesitate.
And the second free throw is also good. And it's going to be a timeout by Chanute. 2.5 seconds. It's going to be a desperation shot to try to tie this game, Scott, as long as the Lady Vikings don't foul.
Yeah, they have to make sure they don't foul.
If they don't foul here, they can escape with a narrow victory here tonight. They haven't played good. A lot of fouls. Anaya Hinman fouling out with, 3.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Sydney Scheibe fouling out with 2.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. And the Lady Vikings are just finding a way to get it done. And Ashka Patel knocking down a couple of threes. And one free throw by Dunley. 3 free throws by Patterson here in the late part of the game has really just kind of got us over the hump to where we've got a chance to win it. With 44 seconds left, we were losing 53-50, and then the Lady Vikes hit a 3 with about 28 seconds to tie it. And then Chanute went down and tried to run some clock and tried to get the last shot.
And they may throw long here, Tony. We'll see. 2.5 seconds isn't much time, but it is enough.
Yeah. I'm guessing they're going Shields.
You're going deep.
And yeah, she can't get that off. And that's no good. So the Lady Vikes are going to escape with the victory, 55-53. Tough fought game by both teams. And the Lady Vikings will escape the victory here tonight. So let's take a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back and break down this game. You're listening to the Lady Viking basketball on V93.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes, Scott Marlowe, and Lady Vikes pull out 55-53 victory here. And we are now joined by Coach Pat Scheibe. Coach, a little sloppy, a little slow start, a lot of fouls. What's your take of the game, Coach?
Well, I'm just proud of the girls, the way they battled there at the end, with Anaya out and Sydney out there. They stepped up there at the end, but, it was kind of a sloppy game, like you said. But I'm tickled to death, especially Brianna being the senior to hit them free throws there at the end. And, Oshka hit a big three, and we talked about that the possession before when Brianna threw that long pass. I said, the pass right back to her is wide open. And, that's what she did right there. They went to the corner, back to Brianna, and then threw it right back, and she was wide open. And we talked about that before, but I'm very proud of her, making them free throws and Patel hitting that big three.
Yeah, that's definitely, I felt like, it was a little sluggish, at the beginning, but I felt, as the game progressed, it seemed like the girls were in it pretty good, and just the fight there at the end by, some of the bench players after Sydney and Anaya went out was very impressive. Brianna hadn't scored the entire game, and she ends up scoring 5 in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And coming up big, like you said, with those 2 free throws at the end. And I told Scott, I was like, she hasn't shot very many free throws this year. And, for her to come up big on senior night, she's going to remember that. So that's good for her.
Yeah, that's what we, said before the game. We're playing for Brianna here, us coaches can take it, but try to get her a win, on senior night. And that's what we preach effort, and I thought they played hard. I thought Chanute, they hit some shots. I know Peyton Shields played a heck of a game. I see that she had about 15 or 18 points, never missed a free throw. So, they brought their best game too.
Yeah, a couple of things that stood out to me is Peyton Shields scoring the 18, but then Preston Keating didn't score at all when we played at Chanute, and she hit a three-pointer in every single quarter. She ended up with 15 points.
Yes. So
those three-pointers by her were obviously huge each quarter to basically keep them in the game. So,
yes.
Hats off to Chanute. They played tough. They played hard. They were wanting to knock us down a notch.
They came in, on a high after beating Indy, and you could see it carried over. I'm just glad we won this game, and now we're just let the cards fall how they fall as far as the seedings, and hopefully, we get a home game here and can keep it going.
Yeah, we'll for sure play here next Wednesday night, 100%, and we just don't know if we're going to be probably the 5 or the 6.
Right, that's kind of right now. I'd say, it depends on if Baldwin how they finish tonight. So hopefully we're going to have to play good no matter who we're playing this time of the year.
Yep.
So it's there's no easy games basically in the sub-state. You can throw the records out the window.
Yeah.
So
and I know the SEK is kind of up for grabs tonight down in Fort Scott. I think if Indy wins, they will get the 2 seed, and Fort Scott would get the 3. But if Fort Scott wins, then it'll be vice versa. Fort Scott will get the 2, and Indy will get the 3. So
I tell you what, that just goes to show you how tough the SEK is. You know, and me and Dustin Fox was talking about that before the game. That anybody can beat anybody, and they proved that. With Pittsburgh beating us and them going and beating.
Chanute going to beat Indy.
And so you have to come to play, from top to bottom this year. The SEK girls, is a lot stronger than it has been. So, I told our girls before the game, we got as good as players as anybody out there, but, we got to play with effort and heart. And I was really glad we hit the offensive boards. We've been on them in practice about that.
Yeah.
And one possession, we had five.
I think 2 possessions we had 5, didn't we, Scott?
I think so. Yeah, I shot 17 offensive rebounds tonight. That's spectacular.
17, yeah. We've been pushing them. I'm going to tell you, they did not like the coaching staff this week one bit. So, but we're just trying to make them better. And I'm tickled to get out of here with the win tonight. So we'll see who we play, tomorrow and be ready to practice on Monday.
All right. Well, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it, and we'll see you here next Wednesday. We don't know who we're playing yet, but we will be playing here.
I better say hi to my mom. She's listening, so got to listen to a good game tonight.
That's right.
My sisters are here, so pretty good turnout.
All right,
that's awesome.
Deal.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. Bye. All right. So this is the Bowen Pharmacy post-game report, and I'm going to run down the scores real quickly. First for Chanute. Peyton Shields with 18, Preston Keating with 15, Kelsey Haviland with 3, Tyra Bogle with 8, Kearney Fulmer with 6, Noonan with 3, Brianna Patterson for the Lady Vikes with 5, all coming in the 4th quarter at clutch time. Ashka Patel with 8, 6 of those with the 2 3-pointers in the 4th were during clutch time, and Sydney Scheibe at 12, and I am at 18, Dunley with 3, Sayla Ray with 9, and Scott just a good. You hate to lose going into sub-state.
Yeah, so
it almost is just kind of a, you never want to lose at all ever.
Right.
But going into sub-state with the win should hopefully give the Lady Vikes some gumption to go into that next game and get a win and try to get a state berth.
No kidding. It's been 30 years.
It's been
Tony.
30 years.
So, and and hopefully a lot of confidence for the young kids coming off the bench, because with Anaya and Sydney both fouling out in the 4th quarter, and the Lady Vikes able to come back and still get the win. If you can score and get stops with your 2 best players on the bench, that's got to be a huge boost to your confidence.
Yeah, I agree. Anything else you need to add?
No, I don't think so. Karen, if you want to bring it back to us at 7:40, and then we'll get going with the Tank Connection pregame show for the boys contest. So we'll be back at 7:40. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Classic, and he had the technical, just the other night. And when you care and you want to win, you're going to be you're going to be a little active, especially with the refs,
emotional, and
because he did get fouled on that shot before halftime, and then I'm sure he said some choice words.
Sure.
But he does care, and I mean he's been a good leader for this team this year, and I think they've had some growing pains this year because they had who we thought was going to be a good scorer for us coming up, and just ended up not being a good mesh with the team. But I feel like we're playing our best basketball after that player has left the team.
Yeah, I mean after the 1-6 start, they're now 10-9. So
yeah,
Vikings are definitely peaking at the right time.
So what'd you say? We've won 9 of our last 12.
9 of our last 12.
I mean,
so,
that's pretty good.
But if it hadn't been for some injuries, they'd be looking at least one home game for Sub-State. And there's still an outside chance for that, but the scenarios are so numerous we won't even try to go through them. But most likely the Vikings are going to head way up north for their first Sub-State game. But we'll just wait and see how tonight's games shake out. As far as the starting lineups for tonight's game, first for Chanute, they'll go with 6'1" junior Larson Kester, 6'2" junior Caden Seamster, 5'11" senior Parker Manley, 6'2" senior Parker Henson, and the young man you mentioned earlier, Tony, 6'1" sophomore Elliott Stevenson. Starting tonight for the Vikings, 6'1" junior Jamarion Washington, 6'1" junior J.J. Kendrick, 5'10" junior Trey Mack, 5'9" senior Jesse Jones, and 6'4" junior Landon Wheaton. We talked, I think, way back before the girls' game even started, Tony. Landon scored 7 up at Chanute, and I'd like to see a 1 in front of that 7 tonight. If he can go for about 17 or 18, same for Jesse. If he can get in that around 20 points that he's basically been averaging for the last couple of weeks, Vikings have a chance to pull off the upset tonight. And
Jesse's had four straight games over 20 points.
Yeah, that's tough for a point guard to do. They have so many responsibilities out there on the floor.
And looking at this, he had 20 at Chanute.
Yes, he did.
So that's five in the last 7 games. He's went over 20, and I haven't even looked at the other 2 games. So I mean, he's been doing pretty well scoring these last couple of weeks.
Yep. Chanute starting 5 out on the floor. Blue Comets will be in their traveling blue uniforms. Vikings in their home white. And we are just about ready for basketball. Again, just the lone senior for the Vikes here on senior night, Jesse Jones, and going to be a huge loss, obviously, but that's the nature of high school sports. You only get these guys for a few years. It's going to be Landon Wheat jumping against Parker Henson. And we're ready for basketball here at Parsons High School. Opening tip won by the Vikings. Jesse Jones from way outside, and he knocks it down. He must have listened to you, Tony.
I told you he wants to light it up, and that's the three-pointer he makes all the time, and he did it right off the start of the game.
So Chanute, and as expected, the Vikes, I think, opened up in a man-to-man, but a nice drive, and laying it in is Stevenson. There's that sophomore who lit it up at the other end. Another 3 goes down. Jesse Jones, my goodness, what a quick start for the senior. 6-2, 6 points for Jesse Jones. It took him about 30 seconds.
That's awesome.
So Chanute facing the Viking man-to-man. Kester with it on the right wing, guarded by Kendrick. Swings it over to Seamster. He is an outstanding athlete. Kester gets around his man. Now Seamster for 3 is short, and the Vikes were slow to go after that ball. That was, Vikes caught a break there. I didn't see the travel.
I didn't either. I thought they called a foul on Washington.
And just really poor box out and poor hustle off that missed shot. I'm not really sure. Fatigue can't be a factor. We've only played 1 minute. So here we go. Vikes with the ball, leading at 6-2 off 2 3-pointers by Jesse Jones. And then, not really sure who that pass was intended for.
There's two guys there.
Yeah, you had Trey Mack and
Mack
Wheat right there.
Maybe in the way.
Yeah, you don't typically wouldn't lob it into Mack, and so kind of some poor floor spacing there by the Vikes leads to the turnover. Kester with it. Hands off to Seamster. Again, they get a lot of layups off this motion offense, and there's one right there, but it's missed by Kester. Rebounded by Kendrick. Quickly up ahead to Mack. Back to Kendrick. He's going to launch a 3. Off the glass, maybe? No, a little too hard, and rebounded by Manley of Chanute. 6-2, Vikes by 4. Kester thought about a 3. Gets it over to Stevenson. Manley has his pocket pick, Trey Mack, and then he lost it. I think Trey was a little bit, who's that going to be off? Vikes get it back.
Wow. That's incredible there.
So Vikes catch a break there. They have the ball and a 4-point lead. 6 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Nice drive by Washington, and he scores off the glass. So a much, much better start than the Vikes had up at Chanute, and they lead this one 8-2. 5:50 to go in our opening quarter. Kester to Henson. Being hounded out there by Wheat. And by a foul away from the ball. Did they get Jesse Jones?
I don't know.
I think they did. Wow.
Sure enough.
Talk about a guy that you cannot have in foul trouble tonight.
Yeah, he usually doesn't commit a whole lot of fouls.
Yeah, especially away from the ball like that.
I'm not sure what the heck that was about. He must have just got tangled up.
Kester gets it out top. Stevenson with it. Or Henson, rather, a 3. He's off the mark, no good. And rebounded again by Kendrick. He's playing well. Uh-oh, Jesse was open. Now a 14-footer by Kendrick, no good. And rebounded by Seamster. Score remains 8-2 in favor of the Vikes. 6'2" junior hands it off to Stevenson. Looks to drive, shoves off, no call. To Kester. To Stevenson at the top of the key. Now on the right wing. They get it down to Kester. He's got a smaller man on him. The lefty puts it up, no good. And the Vikes do a nice job boxing out. They have another defensive board. Jesse Jones to Kendrick. Now over to Mack. I thought Washington might try the 3. And now he loses it. And it is a turnover. Stevenson on the move. Oh, they just got Jesse with his second, I believe.
0 called on Washington.
So the Vikes, I don't know if we caught a break or not, but it's good news. That's just 1 on Washington. Second foul on the Vikes. No fouls so far on the Blue Comets. Stevenson to the line for 2. First one is perfect. So he has all 3 points for the Blue Comets here in the early going. Parsons leading at 8-3, 4:44 to go in our opening quarter for the first time tonight. Trey Tullis checks in. He'll replace Washington. Tullis has been getting more minutes, Tony, and he's been playing pretty well. He plays hard.
Really well the last few weeks.
Second free throw is perfect. 8-4, Vikes by 4. Jones into the front court. Over to Wheat. Chanute has gone to a 2-3 zone. Jesse may launch again. He does. And he buries it.
Wow.
And these are not short three-pointers he's putting up. And he is 3 for 3, I believe, from behind the three-point line. 9 points for the 5'9" senior. Vikes lead at 11-4. Manley with it on the right wing to Kester. Kester's deceptively quick, but he can't finish at the rim, and the Vikes have it. Up ahead to Mack. Out of Tullis. He goes baseline. Kicks it out to Jesse for, he thought about the 3. He brought it down.
Shoot that.
Crowd was ready to erupt. Skip pass over to Kendrick. Mack penetrates. Tough shot in the lane, and they're going to get him for an offensive foul. So Trey Mack picks up his first personal. 11-4, Vikes by 7, 3:45 to go in our opening quarter. Washington checking in for Wheat. But Tony, what a start for the Vikes. This is.
Yeah, Chanute's only had one made shot, 5 missed shots.
Kester with it on the near side. Picked up by Washington. Working in the corner for a 3. And it's off the mark, no good. And Washington runs it down. Washington all the way to the other end. And he scores. What a job by Jamarion Washington. He is up to 4 points. Vikes lead by 9. Here goes Seamster. And he gets bumped in the lane. And that's going to be the second foul on Washington.
Yeah, we can't have that. I mean, this is too early in the game for Jamarion to pick up that second foul.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for Washington trying to guard Seamster in the open floor.
He's pretty quick.
Manley to throw it in. Been a slow start for Chanute. They're down 13-4. They lob it into Stevenson. He's got the 5'9" Jones on him. Turns, shoots, and scores. He has all 6 points for the Blue Comets. J.J. Kendrick got fouled, and they didn't call it. Jesse thought about his deep 3. Penetrates. A little bit of trouble. J.J. Kendrick. Floater. Got it. J.J. Kendrick with his first basket. 15-6. Vikes lead by 9. 2:48 to go in the opening quarter. Kester being hounded by Kendrick. Almost has the steal. Seamster with Wheat on him. Here's a 3-pointer from the right wing. It looks good, and it is. Henson knocks it down, and we have a timeout on the floor called by Chanute. We'll keep it right here at the gym. Vikes lead at 15-9. Parker Henson, the first guy to score for Chanute tonight other than Elliott Stevenson.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that, Seamster and Kester, normally are in this mix, and they just really haven't got the looks, but they have missed 6 shots. Knocking down 3, so they're shooting, 3 for 9, so 33%. Vikings 6 made shots, only 2 misses.
Yeah, they've been outstanding.
So they're shooting 75% at the moment.
15-9.
If they wouldn't have had the 3 turnovers, it'd be almost a perfect quarter. But those 3 silly turnovers, but still 6-point lead against the team. Chanute's a pretty good team.
They're solid.
I believe they're 14-5 on the year.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
I mean, they're a solid team.
So now it looks like Chanute's going to get out of that zone, go back to a man-to-man. Jesse Jones, oh my gosh, 30-footer, good!
Wow.
Jesse Jones, 4 3-pointers.
Wow.
And they have doubled up the Blue Comets, 18-9, 2:10 to go in the first quarter.
Like Kester is swatting at JJ.
3-pointer there, no good, and yet another rebound by Kendrick up ahead to Landon Wheat. He's going to pull it out. Jesse Jones, a guarded 3. That one's going to be off, and an offensive board by Tallis. And will the Vikes save the possession? They do. Nice hustle by Trey Mack. Coach Houck shouting out instructions from the sideline. They hand off to Jesse. He goes downhill. He scores and he's fouled. That is exactly what Coach Houck wanted. What a start for the Vikes, and what an outstanding start for 5'9" senior Jesse Jones. My goodness, 14 points in the first quarter, Tony.
Wow.
I don't want to get carried away here, but that's got to be close to a school record.
That's pretty good. Still a minute 42.
Free throw is no good. First thing Jesse's done wrong here in the first 6.5 minutes. So 20-9, Vikes by 11, minute and a half to go in our first quarter. There's a screen out top. Kester kicks it over to Henson. Now to Stevenson. Almost throws it away. He does throw it away. Overshot. That's Jordan Duncan.
4 turnovers now for the Blue Comets.
Yeah, they're a little. You don't see Chanute get rattled very often, and they are rattled here in the first quarter. This time Kendrick will bring the ball into the front court for the Vikes, picked up by Stevenson. Oh, he fell down. Looked like he took steps. Yeah, he just lost his balance. Hit a slick spot. So tough break for JJ and the Vikes.
So the 4 turnovers apiece now.
Still a double-digit lead for the Vikes, 20-9, minute 5 to go in our opening quarter. Larson, Kester, Over to Stevenson. And to Seamster, he's been quiet so far.
Nearly threw it away.
Yeah, that was
again.
almost a turnover. He goes baseline. Chanute not looking quite as smooth on the offensive end right now. Seamster thought about a three. Kester on the right wing looking over the defense. 38 seconds to go. Seamster, that's a charge, sure enough.
Wow, that's big there because we got 35 seconds. We can take the last shot here. Guaranteed 11-point lead at the end of the first quarter if we take this last shot.
See how Coach Alk wants to play it. So it'll be Kendrick bringing the ball into the front court. And he'll be met by Stevenson of Chanute. Hands off. Thought he was going to hand off to Jesse. Kicks it in the corner. Mack for three. It's going to be off the mark. And rebounded by Kester. Chanute with about 13 seconds to work with. Oh, good cut. And there's one of those layups we talked about. It's missed, but then the second one, it would have been better if he had made the first one because then he got fouled as he made the putback. So Seamster with his first basket of the night makes it 20-11. Vikes need to box out here. They have 6.5 seconds to work with. Free throw on the way is short, but the Vikes, oh, they do get it, and then it's stolen by Stevenson. 3 seconds. Will he get a shot off? I think they were going to count that, but the shot is no good, and we've reached the end of the first quarter, and it was a great quarter for the Vikes. They lead at 20-11. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
To throw it in. 14 points in the first quarter for Jesse Jones. And that is why the Vikings enjoy this 9-point lead. But Chanute's solid. They'll never be out of it. Stevenson kicks it out to Henson. Henson at the top of the key. Now in the corner to Seamster. Chanute being patient. Kind of the staple of their offense. Kester cut off around the free throw line. Duncan for three. It's off the mark, no good. And the Vikes have it yet another rebound for J.J. Kendrick. He wants to go all the way. He gets cut off. Finds a cutter to the basket. Oh, what an athletic shot.
Oh, wow.
By Landon Weed. The shot was essentially blocked when he started to go up, and somehow he was able to gather himself and throw it in. He gets his first two of the night. And the Vikes up by 11, 22-11. About 7 minutes to go in the first half. Kester with it. This is a different Viking team than Chanute saw earlier this year. Nice drive and scoring. He is so crafty.
Wow.
Kester gets his first basket. And the foul is on Weed, his first. And the team's sixth. 6 team fouls on the Vikes, only 2 on Chanute. Tallest into the lineup, replacing Wheat. So Kester looking to complete the three-point play. Takes one dribble, puts it up, and got it. 22-14, Vikes by 8, early second quarter. Mack goes downhill, has it poked away. Stevenson has it. Gets around a couple of defenders and missed the shot. And then he commits a foul. Nice rebound by Washington. So Stevenson picks up his first and the team's third. Vikes lead by 8, 6:43 to go in the first half. Again, it was all Jesse Jones in the first quarter. He poured in 14 points in those first 8 minutes, 4 3-pointers. And Jesse looks to drive, cut off, tough shot, and it won't go. He was surrounded by 3 Blue Comet defenders. Quickly up ahead to Seamster for an easy layup. Oh, he missed it. Oh, but he fights for it, gets it back, and scores. That was great effort by the junior. He now has 4 points. 22-16. This is close Chanute's been in a while. Jesse Jones, it's a screen. Gets hacked on his way to the basket. That was a hard foul. But Seamster, I think, was the guilty party. No. Going to be Stevenson with his second.
Got hit in the mouth. He keeps grabbing his mouth. I think he's bleeding.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact in there.
Has he got a mouthpiece or is he bleeding?
First free throw no good by Jones. He'll have one more. And he is headed to the bench.
He busted his lips. Scott.
Yeah. He'll have to head to the locker room, try to get that cleaned up. Jones 0 for 2 from the line, and he gets the roll on that one. So 15 points here in the first quarter, or first half rather, for Jones. Vikes lead by 7, 23-16, 5:55 to go in the first half. Seamster over to Duncan. Now to Peter, who's checked in. Little runner, goes down. Seamster starting to heat up for the Blue Comets. He has 6 points. 5-point lead for the Vikes. Another 30-footer for Jones is good. My goodness. What can you say about Jesse Jones?
Oh, wow.
18 points here in the first half, and we have 5.5 minutes left. 26-18. Seamster thought about it 3. Gets it out to Duncan. Kester on the right wing. Out top to Peter. To Duncan. Find the man on the baseline. Kicks it out to Kester. Duncan for an open 3. He's off the mark again. Boy, the Vikes are doing a poor job hustling after the loose ball. Coach Houck can't believe it. And he's going to send Barkus to the scorer's table. He's upset. And I can't blame him. Seamster for 3. See, you just can't give a team like Chanute extra chances. You just can't do it. And
that extra little bit just gives them a 3.
9 points for Seamster. It's back to a 5-point lead for the Vikes at 26-21. Who called that timeout, Tony?
Anthony did.
It was Parsons, so.
Just a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, we'll just keep it here to take advantage of this opportunity to thank some of our sponsors who are bringing you Viking basketball. We want to say thank you to Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, also Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland and Gilmore, and also Labette Bank bringing you Viking basketball. But yeah, Tony, that's at least twice tonight that for no reason at all, the Vikings just did not hustle.
Yeah.
For a loose ball off a missed shot, and it's cost him.
What's really weird, Scott, they've already taken 8 shots in the second quarter. We've only taken 3.
Yeah.
2 turnovers and 2 offensive rebounds.
Kendrick got called for a double dribble. I had too many bodies in the way, but a turnover.
So that's 8 turnovers now for the Vikings. Chanute has 4, but still we have a 5-point lead, and we have double the amount of turnovers.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. Thanks in part mainly to Jesse Jones' 5 3-pointers here in the first half. But Chanute chipping away. They were down 22-11. Now it's 26-21. Vikes by 5. Duncan with it to Seamster, guarded by Tallis. Nope, just a silly turnover. Went right through the hands of Peter, the 5'11 junior. Coach Crabtree of Chanute getting a little hot under the collar. 4:15 to go in the first half. Here comes Mr. Everything, Jesse Jones, already with 18 points here in the first half, guarded by Seamster. Over to Mack. Mack takes one dribble, gets it down to JJ. Now he dribbles out of trouble. Vikes being patient here. to Mack. Tallest with it, looks to drive, he's cut off, gets it to Mack. Out to Barkus, now to JJ, he thought about a 3. Gets around a couple of guys. Gets another man in the air and then has it taken right away from him by Kester. Nice piece of defense by the senior. Take that back. He's just a junior. I thought he was a senior by now.
I thought he was too.
I'll have to recheck the roster. I may have written that down wrong. Kester thought about a long 3. Gets into Tullis, and the lefty scores off the glass. He has 5 points. Now it's a one-possession game, 26-23. Jesse Jones into the paint. That looks like an offensive foul, and it is. That'll be foul number 2 on Jesse Jones. Yeah, Larson Kester just listed as a 6'1" junior in the program, so 26-23. Nice job by Chanute fighting back from that double-digit deficit. They can tie on this trip with a 3-pointer. 2:52 to go in the first half. Jesse will have to be careful with those 2 fouls. Seamster with it. To Duncan in the corner. The Seamster. Duncan from the corner. His 3 is off the mark. Jesse Jones on the move. Kicks it over to Barkus for 3. Short. Long rebound. Run down by Duncan. Oh, and a silly foul by Jesse Jones. Coach Hout can't believe it. That is a huge, huge play. His first foul was away from the ball. That foul, 70 feet from the basket. 3 fouls on Jesse Jones, and he'll have to head to the bench after just being outstanding at the offensive end. 14 points in the first quarter, 18 for the game. 1-1 here for Duncan. And in and out, no good. Well, the Vikes catch a break. 26-23. Vikes with the ball and the 3-point lead. The 3-pointer is short by Landon Wheat. Kester into the front court. Guarded by Kendrick. Screen out top, reverses direction. Kicks it out. Nice drive, shot off the glass is good. Knocking it down for his first basket is Peter. And it is a 1-point game, 26-25, Vikes by 1, minute 50 to go in the first half. Ball poked away, J.J. Kendrick runs it down, saves the possession for the Vikes. He needs help, gets it to Tullis. Back to Kendrick, he'll launch a 3, and it's short. And the Vikes are going to be able to run down the loose ball, and they will reset. Vikes need a basket on this trip. They only have 6 points here in the second quarter after pouring in 20 in the first 8 minutes. Barkus with it. Out top to Trey Mack. Minute 15 to go in the first half. Vikes have the ball in a 1-point lead. Wheat around the elbow. Vikes using a lot of clock on this possession. 3-pointer by Tullis. No good, and it's rebounded out by the Blue Comets. They'll have a chance to take the lead right here. Kester. Boy, that looked like a traveling violation. He missed the layup, then he committed a foul. Vikes still not in the bonus. Kester just picks up his first. So 52 seconds to go in the first half. Vikes with the ball and a 1-point lead. Just like in the girls' game, Tony, now with Jesse with 3 fouls, how aggressive is he going to be able to be the rest of the way?
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be tough. But, I mean, he can still be pretty aggressive out on the perimeter without committing a foul. He just on those loose balls, he's just going to have to kind of just be careful.
Yeah, I can't believe he committed that 3rd foul. Vikes having a little bit of trouble getting it in. That's a dangerous pass. Easy steal for Seamster. His reverse layup, no good, but an offensive rebound. And a block from behind by J.J. Kendrick. Saves the lead for the Vikes. See if Coach Alk maybe wants to hold for one here. Yeah, they're not going to be able to. We had a turnover on Trey Mack. So 23 seconds, and after such a rough start for Chanute, Tony, they're going to have a chance to have the lead going into halftime.
I think Kester will probably take it to the basket here. It wouldn't be surprised, try to get a foul. Kester or Seamster, either one.
Peter with it at the top of the key, 10 seconds to go. Seamster's going to go and launch a three. It's short, and Kendrick runs it down. Vikes have a chance to go all the way here. Oh, he's blocked from behind, but there's got to be a foul. It was a clean block up top, but a lot of body contact on the way down.
Wow.
So Seamster picks up his second.
So that's just on the floor because it was after the shot, would be my guess.
Coach Houck is asking for 2 shots. Yeah. Official says the ball had already been blocked, and then the contact occurred. And so the Vikes have 1.3 seconds to work with. They're not in the bonus, so no free throws.
I'm surprised Jones is out there, but why isn't he getting those shots?
Yeah, he's going to inbound it. Oh, they don't know how much time's left. Coach Houck just pointed to himself and said that was my fault.
Yeah.
So,
I just don't think they realized.
I don't know if they didn't realize how much time was left or not, but halftime is here. Vikes clinging to a 1-point lead, 26-25 over the Chanute Blue Comets. We'll take a 3-minute commercial break, and then we'll be back with the Eye Care Associate Halftime Show. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
%39%, so 8 more shots at the basket. But we had 8 made field goals in the first quarter, only 2 in the second quarter. I mean, that's
quite a drop off.
That's tough. I mean,
and you go back, you talk about those extra shots that they had. 2 of those shouldn't have ever happened. There's one in the first quarter, one in the second quarter, where a rebound should not be able to hit the floor. It almost hit the floor a second time before somebody grabs it, and I'm not really sure, what caused that other than lack of hustle. I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah, Coach Houck, I know he sent Barkas in on one of them.
Yep.
I can't remember. The other one was earlier on in the game, but they just need to hustle a little bit more. I mean, this is a game that means so much in the rankings. I mean, I can't stress that, they've got an outside chance to host next Tuesday if they can somehow win this game. And I can't remember if it's Ottawa loses. I mean, there's a chance they could host.
Yeah, there is an outside chance. And that's what we're hoping for, of course, because if they do go on the road, they're headed way north. We're looking at Topeka, Ottawa, maybe Wamego.
Yeah.
We're looking at a 2 to 3 hour drive if the Vikes go on the road. But we'll just see how the second half plays out. As far as scoring totals from the first half, we mentioned Jesse Jones leading all scores with 18, and then Washington with 4, Kendrick with 2, and Wheat with 2. And this is what makes Chanute so hard to guard. They have very balanced scoring, led by Caden Seamster with 9, 6 points for Stevenson, 5 points for Kester, 3 points for Henson, and 2 points for Brax Peter. 26-25, Vikes lead by 1 at halftime. Let's take another 2-minute commercial break, and then we'll be ready for second half action when we return. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during Couples Court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a six-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881
and
or
welcome
visit
back, everybody.
LabetteHealth.com.
Thanks for sticking with us on this Friday night. Viking basketball on V93. Looks like we're going to be in for another good one. Lady Vikings eked out a victory over Chanute in our opener. Right now the Viking boys lead Chanute 26-25 as we get ready for second half action. Looks like both teams will send out their original starting five. Jesse Jones will have to be careful. He's out there with 3 fouls. He poured in 18 points in the first half for the Vikes, 14 of those in quarter number 1. Vikes have the first possession. J.J. Kendrick running the point for the Vikes. Chanute opens up in a straight man-to-man. Landon Wheat with it. Puts it on the floor. Hands off to Jesse. Loses it. Gets it back. Boy, tough shot. He thought he got fouled. He can't believe it. He's talking to the ref on the way up to the floor. Stevenson, coast to coast, missed the layup. Vikes catch a break. Mack with it. Over to Washington. He's got a couple of fouls. Tough shot in the paint. He's going to get the roll. Soft touch by Jamarion Washington.
We'll take that.
Yeah, he's the second leading scorer for the Vikes with 6 tonight. Vikes up by 3, 28-25. Kester. Puts it over to Manley. Seamster with it. One dribble. Over to Manley. Now Stevenson in the corner. Out to Kester. He backs it out. Chanute always looking for cutters to the basket. Kester, I don't even know if he's attempted a 3 here tonight. He's a pretty good outside shooter. Here's a 3 from the corner. It's off the mark, no good. Parker Manley couldn't knock it down. Here comes Jesse Jones. And a blocking foul. That's a big call. That could have gone either way. That would have been the 4th foul on Jesse. Instead, it's the 3rd foul on Caden Seamster. So he's the first Blue Comet to get into foul trouble.
That's huge because Seamster's like pretty much their, I would say he's their best player.
Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah, he's their go-to guy. They have a lot of guys who can score, but he's their best athlete for sure. He heads to the bench with those 3 fouls. Vikes get it in. Washington to Mack. Mack cut off in the paint. Now to Washington. Over defender. No good, but a follow-up dunk by who else? Landon Wheat.
Wow, that's only a second
he
offensive
can
rebound by the Vikes.
So 30-25. Vikes lead by 5. 6:12 to go off that thunderous dunk. And Landon Wheat. Then a blocked shot. Oh, they got a foul. And 2 free throws coming for Stevenson, so Wheat just picked up his second.
That looked clean.
It did look clean here again. He came down hard, which doesn't mean it was a foul, but a lot of times when you do come down hard, the ref is just going to blow the whistle. So, but yeah, you're right, it did look clean. Free throw goes down for Stevenson. That's his first point since the first quarter. 6'1" sophomore is a good basketball player for the Blue Comets. He's got 7 points and going to get the roll on the second one. Back to a 1-possession game, 30-27. Vikes by 3. Mack with it. Down to Wheat. Kicks it back out to Mack. Penetrates. Floater goes. Nicely done by Trey Mack.
Yeah,
he gets his first basket.
Mac needs to do that more often. I think he's got the athletic ability to take it to the rack.
5-point lead. Nice drive, and Jesse Jones just had to let Stevenson go because he couldn't risk getting that fourth foul. 3-point lead for the Vikes. 5:35 to go in quarter number 3. Jones, the screen. Nice hedge by Peter. JJ's going to try a 3.
Oh,
Short.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, it looked good the whole way. Left it maybe just a little bit short. Here comes Chanute with it. Quickly up ahead. Kester, he almost took steps. Boy, that was close.
Woof.
Chanute was down by 11 in the first half. Poked away. It's a steal. Jesse Jones going to try to outrace everybody. His layup. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. And now Chanute the other way. Stevenson, 1-on-2, scores. What a turnaround that was.
Man.
Instead of a 5-point lead for the Vikes, it's down to 1. 32-31, 4:44 to go in the third quarter. Landon Wheat in the corner to Washington for a corner 3 is no good, and run down by Chanute. Blue Comets looking for what may be their first lead of the night. I don't think they've had the lead, but it's a turnover. The Vikes have it. Trey Mack carried the ball.
Wow. The Vikes, Scott, missed four shots in the first quarter, 4 shots in the second quarter. They already have 5 missed shots in the third, and it's still 4:25 to play.
Well, Chanute with another chance to grab their first lead of the night. Manley with it on the right wing, out top to Stevenson. Now to Kester. Peter with it. Now to Henson. Manley gives it off. Oh, there's that cutter to the basket. Layup is good. There it is. Chanute has the lead. Henson now with 5 points. 33-32. Chanute by 1.
That's their first lead, I believe.
Yes, it is. And then a foul. That was good position by Washington, and they're going to get the foul on Brax Peter. So his first and the team's second. Jesse Jones, after a short rest, back into the lineup for the Vikes, and he will replace who? Trey Tullis. 3:50 to go in quarter number 3. Vikes exploded for 20 points in the first quarter. They've only scored 12 since then. We've played over a quarter and a half. Get it into Washington. Oh, Wheat was open, it looked like. Mack with it. Washington goes baseline. Tough shot. He was behind. Yeah, he was behind the backboard when he shot that.
Like I said, it's going to stay with us.
Oh, it must have been touched.
Yeah, I think it was tipped.
Must have been partially blocked.
Yeah, it was tipped.
So the Vikes catch another break. Here again, Jesse Jones. Let's see if he can find the hot hand again.
Yeah, Stevenson's all over him, though.
Vikes just threw it away. Wow, Vikes.
12 turnovers on the game.
I tell you, other than the hot hand of Jesse Jones in that first quarter, Vikes really haven't played all that well, Tony, on the offensive end.
No.
Tullis replaces Washington. So now Chanute with the ball and a 1-point lead. 33-32, 3:29 to go in the third quarter. Kester to high screen. Cut off. Finds a man who's open, and scoring off the glass is Peter. He now has 4 points. 3-point lead for the Blue Comets at 35-32. 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Here goes Jesse Jones being hounded by seemingly everybody.
Missed shot.
Yeah, I think he was going for a pass, and it got tipped up off the rim and corralled by Chanute. Duncan to Peter. Guarded out there by Wheat. Like to see Landon Wheat get going on the offensive end. Stevenson swings it over to Peter. Down low to Kester. Almost throws it away. Stevenson with it out there, guarded by Mack. Chanute being very patient. Duncan on the left wing. Oh, a turnover. Tullis has it. Trey Tullis picks it up and throws it away. Wow. Vikes just out of sorts Tony, and they basically have been for almost 2 periods now. And timeout. Coach Houck's had enough. And try to settle his team down. 35-32. Chanute by 3, 2:22 to go in the third quarter. Let's take a 30-second commercial break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Vikings come out with. Duncan to Kester, 6'1" junior up ahead to Peter. Vikes staying a man-to-man. Again, it's 35-32. Chanute on top. About 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Duncan with it. Oh, nice lob pass. And then a foul, and Kester will go to the line to shoot 2.
Nice pump fake there.
Kendrick picks up his first and the team second. Yeah, Kester, he's not the most athletic guy on the floor, but he just understands the game, and he makes the most of his abilities, and he's a good shooter, a good free throw shooter as well, as he knocks down the first one. He's now 2 out of 2. From the line, has 6 points on the night. Biggest lead of the night for Chanute at 36-32. Chanute looking for their 15th win of the season. Parsons sitting at 10-9. Second free throw is also good. And Kester heads to the bench, replaced by Manley. 37-32, and boy, the Vikes have got to get it going on the offensive end. Only 12 points in the last basically 1 3/4 quarters. And they have really hit the skids on the offensive end. Kendrick with it, over to Mack, to Jesse Jones. Jesse goes baseline, and what a great reverse layup by Jesse Jones. Another 20-point performance for the 5'9" senior. Vikes needed that basket in a big way. 37-34, Chanute by 3, minute and a half to go in the third quarter. There's another cutter to the basket, and laying it in off the glass is Hinson. That is what Chanute is known for. They lead by 5. At the other end, we have a foul on Parker Manley, his second, and the team's third. Tallis will replace Washington in the Viking lineup. 39-34, Chanute by 5.
Yeah, Chanute continues to keep the lead with Seamster and Kester on the bench.
Yeah, that's scary. Vikes get it into Landon Wheat. Kicks it out to Tallis. He's going to launch a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Duncan has the rebound for the Blue Comets. Almost lost it. Manley with it. Until you do not want to have to put Chanute on the line down the stretch. Poked away, great defense. I didn't see who got a hand on it. The Vikes have the steal.
I think Jones got the hand on it.
Jesse Jones into the paint, cut off, out to Tallis. He launches another 3. It's good. How about the confidence of Trey Tallis after the miss to come right back and knock it down?
He was getting Washington to go in for him, and then he set him back down.
Big shot by Tallis. Vikes within 2 at 39-37. 25 seconds to go. Here's Stevenson, wide open 3, no good. Nice effort by Landon Wheat to get that rebound. Like to see the Vikes hold for 1. Instead, a 3-pointer for the lead, off the mark by Jesse Jones. See, I don't like that. You're just giving Chanute an extra possession. Here comes Stevenson. He shoves off. Again, no call. 2 seconds. Duncan for 3. Oh, it spins out. But the follow is good. It's going to count. What an effort by Manley. What a way to get his first basket of the night. So 41-37, Chanute by 4, and they'll have the first possession of quarter number 4. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Viking basketball on V93.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds.
Going with our final 8-minute stanza, 41-37 Chanute. Again, Tony, just the failure to box out cost the Vikes another 2 points. Failure to hustle earlier in the game ended up giving Chanute an extra possession, and they drained to 3. So there's 5 points right there, and it's a 4-point game. So, I mean, every possession counts. And the Vikings, honestly, for this being senior night, I guess it's somewhat fitting. Seemingly the only guy who has really shown up is their lone senior, Jesse Jones. Vikes caught a break there. Oh, now Chanute caught a break. Chanute had the right play call. They were going to get a layup, but they were just, the timing was off. And then they caught a break as the ball went off the foot of a Viking player, and Chanute retains possession. 7:51 to go in our game. Chanute with the ball and a 4-point lead. Duncan for 3. He's been off all night, couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Washington. Kendrick into the front court. Pulls up, and he gets fouled out at the free throw line by Peter. And that will be the 4th team foul on Chanute.
Well, Scott, we had less turnovers than they did in the third quarter, but we missed 8 shots.
Yeah, that's tough. If the Vikes can kind of find the range here in the final quarter. JJ at the free throw line off to Tullis. Lobs it into Washington. Gets around one man and short.
Oh, I missed it.
Wow, the Vikes have missed a couple of layups and then a silly foul in the backcourt. JJ Kendrick says, I don't even think he touched the guys, what I thought JJ was saying. He picks up his second. Yeah, you hate to miss those kind of gimmies like that in a close game. That could come back to haunt you. Vikes go with a little token press here, and it works. Right through the hands of Duncan. You don't see Chanute make a whole lot of unforced errors, but they made one right there. Mack replacing Tullis in the Viking lineup. 7:20 to go in our ball game. Chanute leading at 41-37. Jesse Jones has the ball for the Vikes. Another 20-point night for the senior. He's double teamed, dribbles out of trouble to Kendrick on the right wing. JJ resets the offense. He's going to hand off to Jesse Jones. That could have been a foul. A three-pointer by Weed is off the mark, and it's rebounded by Chanute. So they have the ball and a 4-point lead, 6:45 to go in quarter number 4. And this is senior night. Oh, silly pass. Seamster couldn't hit the cutter, so the Vikes gifted a couple of silly turnovers by Chanute, but man, Parsons has been so stagnant on offense. I mean, 20 points for Jesse Jones, 17 for the rest of the team.
Yeah. Somebody's got to step up here in the fourth quarter.
Landon Wheat at the elbow, a couple of dribbles, hands off to Jesse Jones, goes downhill. That's got to be a block, and it is. Again, Jesse Jones, so good but with body control and using English, but just couldn't get it to crawl over the rim. But he's a good free throw shooter, although he's only 1 out of 3 tonight. See if the senior can knock knock these down. The Vikes need to figure out a way to crawl back on top here. Jesse's free throw rolls off, no good. 1 out of 4 for the 5'9" senior. He'll have one more. 41-37 is your score. Chanute by 4. 6:22 to go in our ball game. Jesse's second free throw is perfect. 21 points for the 5'9" senior. Trey Tullis will replace Landon Wheat. Viking lineup, he's been held to 4 points tonight, Tony.
Wow.
And honestly, he hasn't really looked to score a whole lot. He did have that thunderous follow-up dunk in the first half. Vikes almost get a steal off the press. Seamster with it, kicks it out to Kester. 6:08 to go in the ball game. Chanute leading at 41-37. Kester looking to drive. He loves to go left because he's a lefty and he's going to get the roll. 9 points for Kester. Jesse going all the way coast to coast. Can't score, but there's an offensive rebound and a putback and a foul. I did not see the contact, but it's going to be a chance for a three-point play for Jamarion Washington. He's really been the only other guy, Tony, that's been able to put the ball in the basket tonight other than Jesse Jones. 8 points for Washington. His first trip to the free throw line. Boy, that's too hard. Oh, but an offensive rebound, and the Vikes should have scored again.
Oh, wow.
They kind of got lucky. The way that ball hung up on the rim, Tullis had a chance for an easy putback. And, Tony, they've just missed too many easy ones tonight.
They should have the lead right now.
Yeah, they should. If they had hustled after some loose balls and been able to put back some easy ones, yeah, they could, instead of being down 3, they could be up 5.
And some missed free throws
Yep.
as well.
Yep. When you're playing a good team like Chanute, you have to take advantage of every opportunity. Seamster with it over to Kester. He's going to launch a 3. It's off the mark, no good. Great rebound by Washington. Here comes Jesse Jones. Slows things up. 43-40, Chanute leading by 3. 5:25 to go in our game. Jesse around a couple of guys. Tried to get it to Wheat. It's somehow ended up in the hands of Washington, and he banks it in. He has 10 points, and we've got ourselves a 1-point ball game at 43-42. Kester gets around everybody and then throws it away. Great anticipation by Jesse Jones. Jesse, spin move, got it to go.
That's beautiful.
Spins it in off the glass, and the Vikes lead 44-43. 23 points for Jesse Jones. So the Vikes fight back, take the lead with 4:45 to go. Stevenson on the right wing. Down low to Kester, kicks it out for an open 3. It's good. Knocking it down is Parker Henson. He's in double figures with 10. And we have a timeout on the floor. Chanute leading 46-44, 4:37 to go in our ball game. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Viking basketball on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
46-44 is your score. Chanute leads by 2. Vikes will have the ball coming out of this timeout. 4:37 to play in our ball game. Tried to sneak in a quick thank you to the rest of our sponsors. We want to say thank you to Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, also Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Day and Zimmerman, SEK Orthopedic, and Snyder Lawn Mowing Service, all bringing you Viking basketball in the 2022-23 season. Here we go. Play has resumed. J.J. Kendrick will walk the ball into the front court for the Vikings. They trail by 2. He gets around one man, gets another man in the air, and they got him for a traveling violation. Another turnover on the Vikes, and they just haven't had a lot of, I don't know, Tony, they just haven't been able to get it going on the offensive end, with the exception of Jesse Jones and also Jamarion Washington, as he's in double figures with 10. So Kester over to Duncan. Chanute with the ball and a 2-point lead. 4:12 to go in our ball game. Duncan for a long 3. He's been off all night. That time the Vikes got a bad break on that one. And it's an offensive rebound. Kester kicks it out. Duncan again. Over to Stevenson. He has 12 points tonight for the Blue Comets. Duncan on the left wing looking for a cutter. Kester thought about a 3. Backs it out. 3:48 to go in our ball game. 2-point lead for the Blue Comets. Kester guarded by Jones. Duncan tries another 3. He is off again, but a long rebound to the Blue Comets.
Wow, unbelievable.
Will the third time be a charm? It's off the mark, and this time the Vikes are able to run down the missed shot.
They still could have gotten that one.
Jesse Jones slows things up. Just a 2-point game. Vikes right in the thick of things. Jesse needs to be careful. We have a timeout called by the Vikings. 3:17 to go in our game. Chanute leads at 46-44. We'll take another 30-second break. This is Viking basketball on V93.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Kraus in the house gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Never picked up his 4th foul to this point, so with just 3:17 to go, he can be aggressive on both ends of the floor. But, you know, I'd like to, one way or another, I'd like to see Landon Wheat get a touchdown in the paint and just see what he can do.
Especially this possession right here.
J.J. Kendrick will be inbounding across the way. Nobody going to the ball. Finally, they get it into Landon Wheat, right back to Kendrick. Not the kind of miscommunication you like to see coming out of a timeout. Landon Wheat with it. He's going to hand off to Jesse. He goes downhill, kicks it out to Kendrick for a 3. It's going to be good. He got the roll, and the Vikes have a 1-point lead. Talk about a shooter's touch on that one. 5 points for Kendrick. Vikes lead 47-46, 2:49 to go. Kester, crafty move, blocked from behind, gets it back. Vikes have to hustle, and they have to rebound, and now a foul. That will just be the 5th team foul. Did they get Jesse? They got it on Trey Mack, his 3rd. Kester to inbound from the baseline. Just a 1-point lead for the Vikes, 2:41 to go in the game. They get it out top. It's almost stolen by the Vikes. Duncan. Now Stevenson, the sophomore. Over to Henson. Duncan on the left wing. Now Seamster. He's not afraid to take a big shot. Stevenson for 3 in the lead. Got it. Elliott Stevenson now with 15 points for the Blue Comets. They lead by 2. 49-47. Jesse Jones into the paint. Kicks it out to Mack. 2:10 to go in our ball game. Jesse backs out toward half court. He's guarded by Stevenson. Jesse into the paint, elevates. And he got the roll as well. We are tied at 49 points apiece, 25 on the night for Jesse Jones. Minute 50 to go in the game. Tied at 49. The Vikings, it seems like every night, is in this kind of a battle right down to the end. Seamster, fadeaway, couldn't get it. The Vikes have the ball and a chance to take the lead. Vikes looking for their 11th win of the year. Landon Wheat looks to make a move. Kicks it in the corner to Mack. He penetrates. He needs a little bit of help. A three-pointer from the corner is good. Landon Wheat. He has hit some big threes in the fourth quarter for the Vikes, and there's another one. Vikes lead by 3, 52-49. Minute 10 to go in our ball game. Kester with it.
We need a big stop here.
Duncan thought about a three. Out top to Stevenson from the top of the key. It's well short, and the Vikes have it. Coach Houck is wanting the Vikes to spread the floor and run some clock. They will be in the 1-and-1 on the next foul, and there's a quick one. J.J. Kendrick will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
These are big free throws right here, Scott. 50 seconds to play.
Yeah, and Kendrick, he hasn't been to the free throw line. In fact, virtually nobody has for the Vikings except Jesse Jones. Washington's been up there once. JJ, he's hit some big free throws for the Vikes. The front end of the 1-and-1. Short. Vikes missed it. Rebounded by Caden Seamster. 3-point lead for the Vikes. 44 seconds to play in our ball game. We have a timeout on the floor called by Chanute. We'll take another 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Free throw just a little bit short. He's hit some big ones for the Vikes. Just that one just wouldn't go. So it's still a one-possession game. Chanute, a good three-point shooting team, but they don't. There's plenty of time left. They don't have to.
I wouldn't be surprised if they make it two and possibly try to get a steal or even foul us.
Even though he's go ahead.
And then they still have time to shoot a three if they need it later.
So here we go. Duncan gets it into Kester. See what Chanute drew up in the timeout here. Kester looking for Seamster. He wasn't there. Duncan in the corner to Stevenson. Back to Duncan. A long three. It's off the mark. No good. And great hustle by Washington. The Vikes have it. And a foul in the backcourt with 24 seconds to play. Even though Jesse has struggled from the line tonight, Tony, I think that's who Coach Houck probably wants shooting. Senior night. He's your only senior.
Let's see if Jesse Jones can do it. This is big.
Seamster just picked up his fourth foul. Eighth team foul on Chanute, so still just a 1-and-1.
If he can knock down both of these, Scott, it'd be unbelievable.
Front end is short. He missed it. Still a three-point game. 20 seconds to go, and we have another timeout called by Chanute. I would think that would be their last one. Wow.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
but they've also done enough to keep Chanute in it down the stretch, primarily with those 2 missed free throws on the front end. Vikings have won a lot of close games in the month of February. They're going to try to hang on one more time. Chanute gets it into Kester, and a steal! Quick hands by J.J. Kendrick, and then they just threw it away.
Wow, unbelievable.
14 seconds, and now Chanute has to go for a 3. JJ would have been better off just hanging on to that ball. Kester, he's going to penetrate. Oh, he got the roll, and there was one timeout left for Chanute. Kester now in double figures with 11. So now here's the situation. 52-51, Vikes by 1. 8.5 seconds left to play. Vikes will have to get the ball in, and they don't even have to worry about getting the ball across half court, Tony, because there's less than 10 seconds. So just get the ball in. Chanute will have to do a quick foul, and, I'm still going with Jesse Jones.
Yep.
He's your senior. It's senior night.
Yep. He's going to have to do it.
And it will, unfortunately, it's going to be a 1-1. Vikes, Chanute not even in the bonus yet. Vikes have only been called for 5 team fouls. Chanute with 8. So Vikes just 1 out of 5 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. And Tony, for the most part, and this is how you would expect it to be with all the close wins, they've been shooting free throws pretty darn well late in games, but it hasn't played out that way tonight.
Yeah, if JJ just would have held on to that ball.
That's all he had to do.
Man.
Yep. Vikes trying to get it in. They're having trouble. And we have a quick timeout by Coach Houck to save the possession. And all they had left was a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here at the gym once again. They said the clock moved, and it did. 4/10 of a second ran off. So it needs to go from 8.1 to 8.5. So they'll get that fixed. 52-51, Vikes by 1. They'll have to get the ball, and they were trying really, really hard, Tony, to get that ball into Jesse Jones, but he was double teamed. And
Chanute's doing a really good job denying the inbounds pass. But I think if they do something there, and they're doing that, and they double team Jesse, throw it deep to Landon or something.
In fact, I can guarantee you, if the Vikes were up by 2, they would send Landon long on a deep ball for a dunk, and then that's ball game. That'd be a 2-possession lead. So, but they may do it anyway. Here we go, JJ. They're not guarding the ball. They sent Washington long. They couldn't get it to him. They get it into Jesse Jones, and he's double teamed and fouled with 7.3. Even if he makes both, it'll just be a 1-possession game, but he's got to make them both, Tony. Otherwise, Chanute can win it at the buzzer. 7.3 seconds left in our game. 52-51. Jesse has struggled from the line tonight, just 2 makes. But he's been outstanding in every other facet, leading the Vikings with 25 points. 1-1 for the senior. Puts it up. In and out, no good offensive rebound. Put back is good. Vikes by 3. What a play by Washington. 2 seconds. That's a 2-pointer. That's no good. The Vikes would have won anyway. The Vikes hang on and upset Chanute. Final score, 54-51. How about that offensive rebound and putback by Jamarion Washington?
Unbelievable.
Once again, the Cardiac Kids, also known as the Parsons Vikings, figure out a way to hang on. Led by 5'9" senior Jesse Jones, 25 points. The Vikes knock off Chanute 54-51. Let's take a 2-minute commercial break. We'll be back with the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show. You are listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.